Welcome back to Factorio, Seablock TSM, episode 321. I noticed in the last episode, possibly even two, there was a little bit, up in this top left-hand corner, there was a little bit of a graphic glitch. I've rebooted since then, and it seems to have gone away. Hopefully that remains the case, because we certainly don't want that. This doesn't seem to operate quite as quickly as we'd like. I wonder what the hold-up is. Silicon wafers, probably. Oh, it says it wants 300. Yeah, interesting. Where do I actually make the silicon wafers? We might want to speed that up a little bit. Right there. Okay. So this is to progress our launches, basically. I could make it go all the way to that. That should increase the speed a little bit. But yeah, we're quite a long way off. We need to... We've got enough of the advanced processing units. We need 200 of the large solar panels. So yeah, that's what's taking our time. We could put speed modules in there. I don't know if that would help. So our biggest problem right at the moment is, from what we saw last time, sulfur. Sulfur is just not being created fast enough to satisfy the factory demand. So as we discussed last time, there is this ability to use the hydrogen sulfide to make sulfur. The only issue with it is I don't have a great place for picking it up. I may have to have yet another siding coming off there, or maybe off here or something. Just to make it possible to pick it up. But that is going to be our next step to try and get our production up where it needs to be. The sulfur is definitely being a bane to my experience. There's probably an easy way that's completely escaped me as to how to do this. But for now, we'll stop wasting the hydrogen sulfide, which we've been wasting for a very long time, I think. Where am I relative to it? I've come out too far. It's back here. So first, I think I need to work out how we're going to get a stop in. I basically need this, right? It would have to curl the other way, but it certainly looks possible. Yeah, this is going in the wrong direction, and this mud is probably just being wasted or not being used at all, but that's fine. No, that will not do at all. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, that's fine. I don't care. Now, stop wasting the stuff. Something else that doesn't fit. Never mind. No, we don't actually need these. We need... Oh, really? Where did I get... Oh, I got mud from this, no doubt. Yeah, that's better. If we're making sulfur, we're actually going to have a warehouse, right? And you guys aren't even making anything anyway because there's no action here. But we need oxygen. That's the thing that I couldn't actually see a nearby O2, but there must be, because O2 seems to be a highly used product. So O2, there you go, there's O2 down there. I know I bring O2 in, but maybe that's as far as it goes. I might have to actually bring in more O2. Let's just quickly check if O2 is a... no, somebody needs O2 as well. So even the oxygen is not being supplied fast enough. Interesting, and not what I was hoping to see. It's hydrogen. Your oxygen, okay. We need this to go quite a long way. Have I got sufficient for... No, I don't even have enough for titanium pipes. I could make steel pipes, but then they would kind of get lost. Why do I have a logistics robot? I think I'll pop over here, grab some titanium from somewhere. I think I just deliver titanium now. Yeah. Let's just grab a stack of titanium out of here. And now I can make a titanium pipe. Actually, what was that box? Nothing especially interesting. Empty one up there. There's another box here. Yeah, nothing that I'm specially after. Okay. That's fine then. So, titanium pipe. Okay, where are we trying to get to? We are trying to get to over here, where we will have level 4 chem plant. Oh, this is half my problem. I don't need multiple levels of chem plants, or especially the advanced chem plants. You, my friend, are going to make oxygen. Oxygen out of something. Thought it was a chem plant that we used. Yes, chem plant. Sulfur processing. There. Okay, so yes, it's here that I want to get to for oxygen. I wonder maybe another titanium pipe. Okay, so we got to there. We could probably use some normal pipes now. Where are we up to? We're up to here. Okay. We're trying to get to here more or less, so maybe okay, there is our O2. Express stack inserter, drop there, power. And just reverse it down here. Collect it from there. What do these stack to? They're stacked to 200. So, the question is, do we need 2 of these? Perhaps. It's probably sufficiently worthwhile to make 2. One of those enough? Probably. Okay, so you have nothing to do with that stuff. Be greater than, it will be 16,000. Sulfur greater than 16,000. Come and pick it up. And that would mean sulfur empty train. There we go. What are you up to? 800. How's this? It is dropping probably quite quickly, so that's not actually going to help that much, but I guess every little bit counts. There to there. To there. There we go. Oh, and down here we probably need a little bit more of this sort of carry on. Just so everywhere can be occupied without stopping trains. 1.5k. It's not terrible, but It's not enough. This is running maybe a little bit better, our science. 500 to go. You're up to 1.2, so no, it's going to have a stop. You must have actually served some copper up, that's good. And the other thing that I guess we're monitoring is the building of this component, 137, so it's not quite there yet. Is there a shortage? Ingredient shortage. I wonder what that is. Large solar panels. It's large solar panel Mark III or something, right? Titanium, gold plate, silicon wafer. Oh, and these. Wonder what they're missing. What's the 2? Large solar panel 2. Silver plate. It doesn't look like it's got a problem. Maybe it just needs this one to run faster. Large solar panel 1. Steel, copper, and electric circuits. It's probably just not ordering enough electric circuits. Yeah. That is probably it. Anyway, it's not really urgent because it still doesn't get us past this progress. There was one other place that I could do that sulfur. And that was down here. Is it here? Oh, this one doesn't even... so, yeah, the hydrogen sulfide here. The only thing is, if there is any need to inject more, I don't really want to drain that supply. Are these used? They're not actually used, so it would be easy enough to turn this one into a sulfur, and we could leave a buffer in here, make sure we don't completely drain it so that our nuclear doesn't stop, but at the moment our nuclear's ticking over just fine. Oh, 1.7. Well, there's still quite a lot of space there, I guess. 1.7, what are you? So you're the steam turbine 3s. So you're the ones that are doing... This one here is actually the top one, since you can't just tell by looking at them. 700 megawatts by yourselves for just this little bit. Then these are the normal steam turbines, and those are the 2s. So these are the 2s, and these are the normal ones, which are turning on and off still, which is probably wasteful. The other thing I want to check on, 10, so we are fine. That's a lot of power. That kind of suggests to me maybe... No, a lot of that stuff's not going. Do you have enough? No. Well, I mean you do, but... what are you short of? Steel. Not steel, iron. Iron plate. I've made iron plate a shortage. Yeah, well, I always thought that I probably needed more iron, didn't I? That was going hand in hand with the copper. Okay, so let's have a look at this. We actually have a supply of copper, so copper is not a problem right now. Iron, on the other hand, that's the green circuits, and I need to start fixing some of these labels. It's going to get me down, so let's at least fix these circuit labels so they're a little bit easier to understand. Oh, gee. Circuits are just up here. I can tell from what's going on there. Yeah, here. Okay. So you, okay, that's a good name. I think you have everything you need. That's a terrible name. So let's change this one to like the basic circuit board. What do I normally call these? I'll call it unload for now. Then I'll check the names of you. Well, actually, I think these are all the silly names, aren't they? Resources in. There you go. That's a better name. Whoops. Cancel. Okay, let's make this blue. Color equals blue. Resources in. I don't need a space there, but never mind. And color tag. There you go, that's better. Now, this one, green circuit load, that's fine. You still don't have your stuff, but we're going to sort that out in a moment. You can be green circuit, color equals blue, resources in, and color. Nice. I guess it didn't have to wait too long. Okay, that's good. That's a decent name. That's a decent name. That's a decent name. Shame we've got no action here. We're missing titanium. I'm going to guess that's because of sulfuric acid, but I don't know for sure. I'm going to change this name. It's not great. Damn it. We missed the color. Yeah, we missed the color blue tag. That's better. You, that's fine. Not building anything's not so fine, but otherwise that was fine. And that's fine. Oh, hang on. Yeah, that's fine. It's just the name doesn't need an 01 at the end. Now, titanium. What is titanium's issue? You don't even use acid, so it's not acid. you're short of S, which is, looks like nickel ore. Nickel is short of sulfuric acid, of course. There must be a tiny bit left. It's still producing some, but obviously it's not making it into these other machines, so that is an issue. How's this one going? 7.7k. And we have destroyed that. Alright, never mind. So, we've got a copper plate here. I think there was an idea that we were going to have iron plate. Now, I still might consider what's his name? Panda01 suggestion that let me just check. NPend01, sorry. That if you make the sheet coils, it's higher density, which is obviously true, but you can actually unravel them in a machine that will allow you to, I guess you'd use one of these, right? If you were, for example, doing copper cable into copper plate, then no, it doesn't let you put productivity modules in. I told him I thought that would be broken if it did, but it doesn't. So yeah, so it's just greater density, which might be worth doing, but I'm not in a rush since it's another product that the factory has to handle, and I can always go to Mark III trains for starters for greater density, although that still means you have to unload faster for it to be worthwhile. I'm saving this for green circuits, which at least it's running again, but I think we're going to need the iron plate first. So that being said, I have this facility. How far down do you actually extend with that? There's a corner that you don't hit, but otherwise it's all covered. So the best way then to progress our iron plate would be to cover this all up. No, forget it. Your supply of plate is for other purposes. Patches as we run around the base. That sort of thing. How much do we actually have here? You'd assume it's not actually that much. 42. Yeah, it's not much. So you are Stanozok 012. I guess we make Stanozok 012, order some more. Have to assume it's right at the bottom. It is. There you go. 9,000. Okay, nice. Whoops. It's that one. So yes, we'll make we'll make an additional iron plate there. Maybe it's worthwhile to come into here. Now this one, I don't actually mind if my bots fill it out. Hopefully they have enough. They probably do. So this one was earmarked to be more green circuits, and I think that's probably what we want to do. Let me just check. Is green circuits actually lagging? No, apparently not. What about red? No, apparently not. What about blue? No, no one actually needs these at the moment, but they do need that one. So what's stopping? Let's get rid of that. What's stopping you from running? CPUs, really? And guess what? They have acid. You have CPUs here. What exactly is the problem? Why aren't you calling CPUs? You are calling CPUs. Oh, I'm an idiot. I let this fill up continuously. That's the worst reason to... I'm going to turn these guys off. There's no need to blow up this area. That's the worst reason to have a stoppage that you could possibly imagine. We could have been building ever more modules, but instead we have a stoppage because I'm an idiot in terms of forgetting to set up. See this? We're full of the basic electronic components, so there was no room to put CPUs in, so the train is running empty. Not very clever. Okay, so how many are there? There's 153,000. Half of that's like 75,000. So what we will do is say these guys have to be less than 75,000 for you to be able to activate. And then we will pick one of these up. It's going to have to be more than one of those. Yeah, this could be a fairly... well, it's not too bad, but slowish load maybe. I'd rather keep it fairly balanced, so I'm going to wait until it's delivered before trying to get rid of these items that I've just picked up. 44%. I guess that means we're progressing. Go to 1 minute to slow down the jitters. Around about the 300 per minute mark, hopefully. We will find blue. It's not around the 350 mark. $280. That's there's probably still some issues. I'm not sure if it's delivery. It could be delivery of product. Could be some other issues. Good. That's loading up down here. Plenty of room in there, fortunately. Now, how is it that Do we actually use more? I thought the number of these that we used was the same as the number of CPUs. Oh yeah, now it makes sense. Okay, so what I need to do is... Right, that's what I need to do. I need to find these guys and put them in there. And now this should be... Okay, why do you... Oh, because you don't have like stacks of these things just waiting to be picked up. You're waiting for this to... And also, why did I let this stay as a red belt? That seems... that just seems dumb. And this seems a bit dumb too. Let's do that. And what sort of belt is this? Express. Okay, let's fix that one. I think I fixed the other CPU facility, but I obviously neglected to do this one. And then let's fix this belt. Maybe somewhere else is supplying those blues. Better. And how are they hanging out down here? They're surviving quite well. I'm pretty sure this can oversupply the rate at which this demands. Okay, so how the iron plate, it's going, it's just a bit slow. Alright, I don't want to do another green circuit until this one is done. At least both of these are going. Dare we check sulfur? Huh. Yeah. Or at least, actually, it's sulfuric acid that's my bigger concern. No one is waiting on sulfuric acid. Okay, well that is a relief. It looks like labs have stopped. They have. Blue Science is progressing and is about to be delivered. In fact, it has. So Blue Science has just started up again, but obviously we had a quick intermission. A quick intermission. So yeah, you're still getting ingredient shortages. I don't think any of these others are output full. No, certainly you're not having a problem. Output full. So certainly you're not having a problem either. It's just you. $400. And here, 800, 1300. So yeah, there's like 300 short per cycle, something like that. How much more of this have we got? Lots. We hope it fills down a bit lower. So, do I try and create a 67k? I mean, I only need like 30k perhaps, so it is some more sulfur. It's probably worthwhile, isn't it? Because this one is gone. It's gone! Ugh. 16k. Sulfur. Yeah, well, at least we're not wasting it. Sort of suggests we do need this other one as well, but it's not going to give a lot. I mean, just like that, it's not going to give me very much, right? It builds up really slowly down here and doesn't give me that much. There is something here. Right, a bronze pipe to ground. That's annoying me. How far off are these guys from... 1.3k, a long way. How far off are these guys? Maybe I should... Oh, we've got one! Okay. Tell you what. I don't really want to build another one of these, the hydrogen sulfide gas, because that's boring, but launching one of these is at least something different, and we make some moderate progress. And then maybe I can check to see if we can make a little bit more progress. And I'll tell you what we might do as well. I might even, especially if there are some modules, which I'm going to check now. There are none. There are no modules. What are you guys missing then? You're missing the advanced circuits. All right, that's advanced processing circuits. That makes sense. Probably should have grabbed my train for this round journey. It's a reasonable distance, but never mind. One of the 42. Well, it's not really 42 anymore, but it used to be 42 launches. Before space science became a thing, to complete the SpaceX launch cycles. So let's go up to the launch area. And get this launched. One of two. One of two. But it is progress nonetheless. Might need to get one over. Yes, I think so. They'll fire up this area as well, which perhaps is nice. So, this is set to auto-launch with cargo. If we give it a Drydock assembly component, stand back a little bit since it's fairly noisy. There we go. Slightly closer to our goal. I'm not sure if this is going to... In fact, I'm fairly sure we don't have enough of the rocket control units having peaked here. It doesn't actually look like we have enough of any of the things to get beyond a fairly low percentage. Yeah, there you go. Rocket control units already holding us up. And no guesses why. Circuits again, of course. This is one of the places that is crying out for... Should be crying out for circuits. It's not crying out for circuits. What is going on here then? You've got 480. Where's your train? You've just delivered to the silo, perhaps. And we've actually moved on. So actually, I may have been a little bit hasty in that judgment, although... No. We've run out again. So I guess the thing is, it actually... It actually takes a little while for these things to cycle through and round. So what are we up to? 94%. Oh, okay. We don't need it to be able to cycle at its maximum rate. Which is something I keep forgetting. So we're good to go for the final one of those when it's finally ready. What I'm going to do actually is have a peek at science. Where did we get up to? This one. We were doing this one, which is, I think, the last one. It needs all three of these, and it needs military science. And I think we need like a box of science. So what I'm going to do, because I know I haven't done it yet, is I'm actually going to run down to science, like the old science. The old science here, where we are actually able to make military. Here we go, military science in these crappy little machines, and I'm going to basically rip off the military science and put it into a box so that there's enough of it for when we need it. Where are you going? You're going up. Okay. There's a fair number of trains that are active at any one time these days. It's evidenced by all these trains that are out and all of these trains crowding around. You serve no purpose, right? Right, here we are. Okay, so this is where the military science is coming out. Let's have a stack filter, inserter. You're picking up military science. Sorry, the ablative weapons testing kit. And I do believe that will stack to 200, so that's 8,000 when it gets there, 9,600, and I think that's roughly what we need. So I'm just going to let it do that. Do I want an alarm? Probably not, because I'll probably just ignore it like that one. I do have alarms handy, so I suppose I could bring it out. So, okay, when that science not is less than 9,600, because that's now, equals 9,600, show alert, turn it down, and I think we're good. Yeah, we're not building it at that rate, so it'll take quite a lot longer. What are we up to? We're only up to 200. It's going to take quite a while for that to happen. Hopefully iron is pretty close. We're coming up towards the hour, so my bet is iron will be done, done-ish. Why is it not doing down here? Does it not actually reach that far? I guess it doesn't actually. Maybe... So I think I'm ordering level 2 roboports. Make it 0. Okay, that's fine. Maybe I need to start ordering level 4 roboports. Make that one 0. Level 4. 2. So I now take that one, head back down to the make everything. Actually, the reason I went along there is because that's more or less a direct path to the make everything. Yes, it is. I think there'll be level 4s available, or there might not be, because they might all be being used in this. Oh, it's got 22. There we go, there's my 2. I'm going to go back up to the iron. Here's another thing that really does nothing. That one actually does something, but I don't need all of that. Head up to the location, rather, for the new iron. And we will swap out that... Stop it, stop it. We'll swap you out with a level 4. Now if we look at the map, turn this back on, there you go. All of that area is filled. Fortunately we didn't connect because I didn't want to connect. Probably charges a whole lot faster too. Do you have any... 700. You do have some. Do I have any? No, because I haven't been using... charge pads when I've been putting these down for a little while. So, I don't think 700 is going to be enough for all of that. So I guess what I want to do is refresh this guy again. What is it? Yes, of course. I shouldn't need to look it up again in the same episode, really, should I? Yeah, it needs another 4,000, so 700 wasn't going to be enough. Let it deliver that. That should finish off our iron facility. Maybe I can... Well, what do we actually need for iron? That's annoying. Iron plate. I'm not going to bring in the manganese. Oh. So you need nickel ingots. And nickel ingots are struggling because of none of this. Sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid. I thought it said that nowhere needed sulfuric acid. It is saying nowhere needs sulfuric acid. Okay. What I'm going to do then is make a quick save. I thought I'd resolved the condition that allows that to happen, but obviously I haven't, so I haven't entirely. So that at least gives me something I can investigate, but for this factory I'm going to fix that because it's telling me there's no outstanding sulfuric acid requirements, and that's obviously not correct. Nickel, where are you? You are actually up a couple. And I'm guessing you're still... Yeah, you don't have any advanced processing units yet. Okay, I was mistaken. It obviously decided between my realizing there was a problem, because this is the nickel here, right? Yes. It obviously didn't have anything registered here because it had just sent one. So there isn't actually an issue. I was getting concerned over nothing, so maybe I actually did fix that properly. Guys, we're coming up to the hour. I think we're going to call it there. Are you running? No. You got a small amount done, 2.1. And now you are missing stuff again. That's a lot of stuff. No green circuits at all. Yeah. The reason we're building this iron is so we can build another green circuit. Red circuits have stopped as well. What have they stopped for? Aluminium. And aluminium has stopped because of what? No copper ingots, is it? No copper ingots. And the copper is due to... we just don't produce them fast enough anymore. And you're maxed. Do I need to let my copper plate, my new copper plate facility, do copper ingots as well? Is that what we need to do? Ugh. Hard to know. Something to worry about though, copper ingots. How easy would it be to make copper ingots? Well, we don't even have enough. We don't even have enough copper ore in here. So we wouldn't be able to make any copper ingots. Okay, copper ore. You know what the problem is? I'm using the wrong copper. So while it's over on the other side, this is going to be the last thing I do this episode, I think, guys. I'm just going to fix. So if you recall a few episodes back, I made a Mark III copper ore delivery mechanism, which is being used to supply the original copper ore. And I left a standard train Mark I, which was the top up, and also the purpose of supplying all of the places that just want copper as a like the copper ore as a catalyst. So here, where we have a more pressing need, what we should be doing is not using that one, but using copper mega, I think I called it, copper mega. But that's also empty. Copper mega is empty as well. I guess at least they're on an even footing now. So the primary copper ore is here. And why are you struggling? Mineral sludge. I have not checked how mineral sludge was going in a long time. I think we need to boost mineral sludge as well. Well, I think we're out of time. Yes, it makes sense that finally it got all the way around to mineral sludge being the problem. Maybe I'll make this one oh, actually that doesn't work particularly well. It would have to be this one as a mineral sludge. Which, given how hard it is to get this one to run continuously, it's probably fine to dedicate that to mineral sludge. I guess it was inevitable we were going to need more mineral sludge. We could put some sort of modules in here. Anyway, I'm just waffling. So thanks for joining me. Look forward to seeing you in the next, where hopefully we can again sort out some of our supply issues. Bye bye for now.